you've seen one title be decided here today. Tiani Massey winning the Shaw & Partners Iron Series Iron Woman crown. And now it is time for the Iron Men. Only 8 remain, and just one will achieve a lifelong dream by fulfilling this ultimate glory. Let's take a look at our start list now in alley number 1 from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, Ethan Callahan. The retiring great 5-time series champion, Ali Day. From Redhead, Daniel Collins. From Surfers Paradise, Finn Askew. From Newport, Charlie VERCO. From Northcliffe, Joe Collins. From Currumbin, CJ Brennan. And from Newport, Jackson BORG. They are our 8 finalists. Only one can win the title, Josh.
8 of the best watermen in the world are about to win the hardest crown to conquer in surf sports, the Shaw & Partners Iron Series. We've seen it all in the 21 races that have led up to this moment. Started at the Coolangatta Gold months and months ago by way of Newcastle, Maroubra, now here at Miami, and it all comes down to this final race. They're off and away. Swim, ski, board is the order. Don't worry about the red zone. All we care about is first across the line.
And they all looked very relaxed when Sam was calling them across.
Shockingly.
But as soon as they put their foot on the line, got ready to go, they all just kind of turned and just changed themselves, I guess, into the Iron Man that they are.
Flick the switch and get into your work. Finn Askew stands up in the middle of the screen there. That's CJ Brennan. He'll dive up and over one. Watch for his swim leg. He's been a phenomenon in early swim legs, but for the 3rd race in a row, it's been Finn Askew who's gone to the front almost immediately. Aggression pays big dividends, and Finn Askew in 1, doing a great job. CJ Brennan in 2, then Dan Collins in 3. It looks like Joe Collins and Ali Day in 4 and 5, and the boys who are on this sort of top side here, Jackson BORG, has a little bit of work to do to get back into this race. The boys in the pink rash vest out of the Newport club, Charlie VERCO, got to get themselves onto that group.
Joe Collins, he looked like he had the strongest start, the quickest run in, but then he just was onto this northern side a little bit. So I feel like he's lost kind of that 5-metre gap that he had in front. CJ Brennan, 2-time round winner this season. We know he's in form, and Askew, like Tiani, has just been up and about all weekend.
And like you said, Ethan Callahan, he's sitting on the back of that group like he did in the last swim leg. Probably not where we'd expect, but it worked perfectly for him in the last race. Got a wave through the gap all the way to the beach. I can see Ali Day starting to accelerate, and Joe Collins, he is not worrying about, well, technique or anything like that. It's pure grind at the moment from him. You can see him. He was likened to a young Shannon Eckstein there early on in his career. His transitions were lightning quick. He had no weaknesses, and maybe over the last couple of rounds, just not the performances we were used to. He turned it around yesterday, and this is the Joe Collins we know and love today. On the front, in the grind, fighting it out with both CJ Brennan and Finn Askew.
Collins looked like he got a little bit caught on that first can there, and this is, remember, the fatigue with this 3rd race, should I say, for the men, sorry. They're so tight out there. That's why they're getting caught on cans. They're trying to fight the waves. All over each other.
Oh, a little wave coming through, maybe the next one.
Yeah, I was going to say all over each other. So remember, they're going to that 3rd race. It's been a big, big day. So they're really going to have to lift and let the ladies dig deep.
Dan Collins in the pink swims up alongside Finn Askew there. He's a former Australian Ironman champion. Won it up at Maroochydore. Oh, big push in the middle by Ali Day. Finn Askew, Ali Day, Finn Askew. Maybe, oh, sorry, CJ Brennan coming down there. So CJ Brennan, Finn Askew got a big push, but there's a wave behind. I don't know who's going to get this one. Here we go. Our 2 leaders. Big advantage in the swim leg for these two, because they'll ride that one all the way to the beach. CJ Brennan from the Currumbin Club, Finn Askew out of Surfers Paradise, both on the Gold Coast. Oh, and it fills up in the gutter.
And it just took about 5 seconds for this race to completely change. You've really got to be open to those opportunities, stay really positive, and really go from there. So it was just insane how that changed in 2 seconds.
I thought it was CJ Brennan, but it's actually Ali Day in there. They just sort of switched sides as they came home, and, well, it's exactly the same as yesterday's race when the 2 Surfers Paradise boys were out in front, and you can see Finn Askew stands up, Ali Day stands up behind him there on the top side. Maybe Joey Collins starts to get in there into his work, and so does Ethan Callahan. Carbon copy of yesterday's race. Askew in 1, Ali Day in 2, Joe Collins in 3, Ethan Callahan in 4. And Sam down in the sand, we've seen this race before. We saw it yesterday, but I don't think Ali Day is going to leave anything in the tank in his final ever Shaw & Partners Iron Series race.
And he's being willed on by the crowd as well. That was an extraordinary roar from all of the fans here who are hoping for a farewell finish for Ali Day. He is right in the hunt at the moment, but just like we saw in the women's finale, this ski leg could decide our winner.
The boys are looking very, very fatigued down there. Askew's on, Ali Day's on, a bit bouncy water there. Collins goes on, so does Ethan Callahan, CJ Brennan, Charlie VERCO. They start to work their way into the water as well. And all is left is Dan Collins and Jackson BORG as they roll round. And Collins was leading that swim. Now he's out the back. Tough luck for that man. But Ali Day, for the first time today, goes to the lead, starts to wind up. He starts to accelerate, gets up and over one there, and gets into his work.
And all the big men are out there. You had Ali Day. He went off to the northern side. So did Callahan. But Ali Day, he looks like he might be out. He's on the black ski. Callahan not too far away. Collins, Askew looks like he's just been held up.
Advantage Ali Day. Finn Askew was belted there. He's been hit again. Oh, Finn Askew exploded. Ski gone. Race over. Finn Askew, look at him. The ski's there. He's got to go. Go back and get it. He was side by side with Ali Day moments ago. And this is how quickly your luck can turn in the Shaw & Partners Iron Series. It's 3 generations out in front. The old head, Ali Day. The man in his prime, Joe Collins, and then Ethan Callahan, the future of the sport in 1, 2, and 3, halfway through the race, 1 ski leg.
And the 2 young guns coming from behind, they've just got to try and stay with Ali at the moment. Ski has been his strongest leg throughout the Ironman for the last few years here. It's looking like a race a little bit like the females. 3 out in front. We've got Charlie VERCO not too far away as well, but Joe Collins, is he going to let Ali Day come through here? He's been chasing him the last couple of years. You've got the young superstar Callahan coming through. He's definitely saved his best race to last.
That's exactly right. Ali Day goes round the race 1 can there. That is the lead over Joe Collins and Ethan Callahan there. They turn, start to push, and that's the gap. You give Ali Day anything, and he's going to run away with it. He's been in this situation so many times, whether it's a Shaw & Partners Iron Series, an Australian Championship, a Coolangatta Gold. He knows when he really turns the screws and puts the pressure on, if you don't respond, he's going to tighten it and tighten it and tighten it until he strangles the life out of this race.
And that's what he does every single time, Ali Day. That is his secret sauce right there. He comes around that 3rd apex can and he finds anything, a bump or something, and turns it to a wave. Collins and Callahan, they need to go now. They need to find their own bump, because once you let, as you said perfectly, Josh, if Ali Day goes for it, he's going to taste it, he's going to smell it, and he's going to walk away with that 6th Shaw & Partners Ironman Series.
He looks over his shoulder and runs down the back of this little one here, there. He hasn't even worried about who's around him. Callahan and Collins starting to work. Great skills by Ali Day as he cuts back across. The race 1 ski leg almost done. The Bond University board leg still to go. Finn Askew is still getting belted in the surf. You got to feel sorry for him there. Joe Collins sitting behind him, probably the only man along with Ethan Callahan who can get him. Charlie VERCO getting a wave out the back with CJ Brennan. And down on the beach, Sam, are we witnessing a fairy tale finish for one of the all-time greats of the sport?
Well, the ocean is certainly cooperating with Ali at the moment, and so too is this crowd. The noise is unbelievable on the sand for what is his last ever transition run. He's about to pick up his board, which he has won Australian titles on. We know how good Ali is, but out the back, a huge set is rolling in, and Ali will have to deal with it.
That's his wife, Kel, there, his kids, Danny, down there on the edge. Ali goes in for the final time in the final leg. The Bond University board leg is all that stands between him and glory and going out on top. 17 seconds back to Collins, 25 seconds to Callahan. Can one of them play spoiler? Can one of them ruin the fairy tale that everybody wants? Joe Collins thinks he sees a gap. Ethan Callahan's going there as well. Ali Day gets hit. Finn Askew has been forced to withdraw from the final. His ski's been destroyed by those waves. You've got to feel sorry for him, but I think he's about to witness his teammate in the fight for his life and his final ever Shaw & Partners Iron Series race.
And this is the first time I've seen anyone go as far north as what Joe Collins has. We just see Ali Day. He has been held up Joe Collins is out of shot at the moment. He's off to the northern end. I think he's actually
trying to sneak through, yeah.
I think he's sneaking through. Callahan just getting hit. Ali's got to be present. Be in the moment, Ali. He's still got that little gap.
We can see them just come into shot there. They've both been belted by that one. So the gap closed and then exploded back open as well. Charlie VERCO's not out of this, back in 4th place on the orange board. Ali Day gets into his work. He can see the cans. He knows if he can just get to that last can, he'll find a wave. Get to the last can with a gap, and this is his title to lose. He goes up and over another one there. It definitely hasn't been easy for him. Mother Nature has thrown everything at the great man Ali Day. His 14th Shore & Partners Iron Series. He's a 5-time champion. He's finished on the podium 5 times overall as well. 2 out of every 3 series Ali Day does, he finishes on the podium overall. He is one of the all-time greats of the sport, and we're witnessing why right now. When it matters most, when it's at its toughest, and when the young guns are at their best, Ali Day finds a way to get it done.
He certainly finds a way. All the sacrifice, all the early mornings, all the hurt that he's been through with training, it comes down to this one moment. He looks like he's seen something. Callahan, he's still there in the shot, but Ali Day, he's in a dangerous position at the moment.
Find something left in the tank, Ali Day, at the end of his career, because Ethan Callahan is coming. Ethan Callahan will get around. There's a little lump there. Will it be this? Will it be this? Will this be the wave that takes him to his final race win, his final overall series title? And what a way to cap off a career. He's just got to run it through the deep section here, and the fairy tale we didn't dare dream of could become a reality.
It certainly could. Ali's just got to get through that little pocket there, but everything's on the line at the moment. He's got to get through. He's got to get there. He'll have Kel. He's got Danny. He's got Andy. He's got his whole family there. This is Ali Day, and he is still at his best.
What about this? I think he sits up, looks over his shoulder, and I don't even know if he can believe it. A smile comes across his face. The kid from Kiama finally celebrates. What a journey it's been over 16 summers. He's had to miss some due to injury and illness. From Kiama to Warilla Barrack Point, his brother Blair there, a big hug for Blair. From Warilla Barrack Point to Mooloolaba under Michael King, now at Surfers Paradise under Zane Hamill. On his final day, it is Ali's day. He will take out his final ever Shore & Partners Iron Series race, his final ever Shore & Partners Iron Series crown. That makes a magic 6 for one of the all-time greats of the sport.
And I think this will go down as one of Ali Day's absolute favourite races. There he is, his hometown beach, Miami, and he gets to do it all there.
Ali Day is the champion, and look what it means to him here in his final ever race. Claims the title. Charlie VERCO out of the clouds will finish 2nd, Ethan Callahan 3rd. But what about that? There won't be a dry eye in the house tonight, because one of the great men of the sport gets the result he deserves on his final day in the sport. Well done to Ali Day. There's Kelly's wife celebrating down on the sidelines. Congratulations to the entire Day family as well. They're a close-knit crew, and they deserve this one.
They absolutely did. What an emotional day for so many reasons, and that is the last time we will see Ali Day in the Shore & Iron Partners Series, and he's done it all, and we're very excited to go down with Sam because he is with the man, Ali Day.
Ali, you couldn't script this farewell.
Oh, man. No, I had a message from Marty Kenny last night, and he said, I don't believe in fairy tales, but I believe in you. And I had so many special messages during the week. I cannot believe that, mate. How's that? That's crazy.
Ali, you delivered when it counted today. You made the right decisions in what was very testing conditions. How have you ridden the roller coaster of emotions that no doubt you must be feeling inside?
Oh, just an amazing wife, amazing family, sponsors, you know, Race One, Shore & Partners, just so many people that keep me grounded. Surfers Paradise, Zane Hamill, all my coaches, family, you name it. They've sort of, you know, it's been contradicting this week. I've been trying to let it in, but also at the same time try to go out and win. And to be honest, mate, I didn't really think about winning today. I just wanted to get to the last race. And, you know, when I was in that position, obviously I've been there so many times before, and I was just, you know, going out on the board going, please let me out. If you're going to let me out one more time, let me out today. And I just got out, turned around, and thankfully got a wave to the beach. So just, oh man, this is so good. Thank you for everyone that's, you know, supported me in my career. There's so many people that I get messages, calls, you know, from started when I was 17. So I'm just really appreciative.
It's been 16 years, Ali, since we first saw you race on the Shore & Partners Iron Series. You have achieved everything that there is to achieve in the sport, every single title to your name. But now you exit the Shore & Partners Iron Series. Ali, with so much support this week and so much love. How have you soaked it up, and how do you want to be remembered as an Iron athlete?
Oh, you know, so I've been, as I said, I've been lucky, Sammy, like with the people that have been around me. Obviously, I've worked really hard. The harder you work, the luckier you get. But yeah, I'll soak it up tonight, mate. I cannot believe I just won.
Well, believe it, Ali, you are once again the Shaw and Partners Iron Series champion.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Woo! And Courtney Hancock, I don't think I've ever seen the emotion on Ali Day's face. He's an emotional guy, but I've never seen him celebrate like that. And I think deep down he wanted the win, but I don't know if he believed he could have got the win, and somehow that's how champions do it. A big congratulations to Ali Day, his family, coaches, everybody involved. Stick with us, there's plenty more action coming up after the break. This is the Shaw and